So you just found out that your home's value is higher than when you bought it. That's great news. And a wise homeowner is going to ask the question, do I have enough insurance now? If you remember, when you bought your homeowner's insurance, there was a number on that said how much you were covered for. And it's likely that your home's value is much higher than the amount you're covered for on that homeowner's insurance. This is a problem, right? Let's first break down the difference between selling your home and insurance on your home. When you're selling a home, what you're concerned about is the home's value. That value is based on what other people might pay for your house. Insurance on a home has really nothing to do with the value of it and what you would be able to sell it for. Insurance on a home has everything to do with what it would cost to rebuild it. So, if you sell a home, there's a value associated with it, and you get a check back in return. With insurance, if your house catches fire or something happens to it, the insurance company is going to try to return you back to how things used to be prior to the incident. And that's what you want. You want your house to be the way it was before it burnt down. You don't want to check as if you sold it and then now you have to find another home. So now that you know these two things are different, the question still remains, do you need to do anything? And like with most situations in your personal finances, the answer is, it depends. If you haven't looked at your policy in the last several years, you might want to have a conversation with your insurance agent. Here are some facts. Construction costs and the costs of materials to rebuild your home, those have all gone up lately. So you might need to increase that dwelling coverage on your homeowner's insurance policy. This is why having a relationship with an independent insurance agent is a big deal. They know your market. They might even live in the same town that you do. As a result, they're going to be able to give you relevant responses and answers to the question, hey, do I need to increase the dwelling coverage on my homeowner's insurance? And this is different than just calling a 1-800 number because they don't have as much information about your neighborhood and your area. And they might say, yeah, go ahead and increase your dwelling coverage, but the heart behind increasing it might not be related to making sure you have proper coverage. It might be because they want more profit. Here's a reality. When you increase coverage on an insurance policy, it's going to increase your costs. Is that cost going to be a significant increase? Probably not as much as you think, but it will have an impact. And this is true whether it's a 1-800 number call center or an independent agent. The difference is the independent agent that's local in your home state, they're invested in you. That means they can find an insurance carrier or an insurance company that's going to be the best dwelling coverage for your home and your situation. Whereas the 1-800 number, it can only sell you their company's products. So if you're concerned that there's a difference between your home value and the amount that's on your homeowner's insurance, that's a good concern. That means you're thinking about insurance right. It's not just some monthly bill to you, you're actually wanting proper coverage. This is how wise and wealthy people think about insurance. While I want to validate the wisdom and the thought process, I do want to educate to help calm down any unnecessary fear. The dollar amount on Zillow and the dollar amount on your insurance policy are likely going to be different. And that's because they're for two different purposes. The value of your home is for selling. The amount on your insurance policy is for making you whole. So what's next? Well, if you're a Stewardship Insurance customer, we are already proactively reaching out to you every year at your renewal as part of our renewal protection plan. So when we do that, feel free to ask about the amount that's on your homeowner's insurance policy. And if you're not a Stewardship Insurance client, you're probably not being proactively pursued. And I hate to give you another thing on your to-do list, but this means you'll probably need to reach out to them and ask them if your homeowner's insurance has the right amount on it. And if you're in Arizona and you're wondering what this renewal protection plan is all about, go to stewardship.pro and click the blue schedule an appointment button. From there, You can chat with our loving and wise insurance advisors to see how we may be able to serve you with your homeowner's insurance needs.